Have you ever wondered how we can continue to enjoy seafood without depleting the world's fish stocks? It's a question that's been floating around for quite some time. You see, our global appetite for fish is growing, but our oceans, well, they're not exactly expanding to meet this demand. Enter aquaculture, the practice of raising fish and other seafood in controlled environments. It's been a game changer in many ways, bridging the gap between our seafood cravings and the ocean's limitations. But it's not just about meeting demand, it's about doing it responsibly. That's where sustainable fish farming comes into play. This method marries our need for seafood with our responsibility to the environment. It's about raising fish in a way that doesn't harm our oceans, that respects the balance of marine ecosystems, and that ensures we're not depleting fish stocks faster than they can reproduce. Sustainable fish farming is the way forward to protect our oceans and ensure a steady supply of seafood. So what exactly is sustainable fish farming, and how does it differ from traditional aquaculture? Well, let's dive in. Sustainable fish farming, also known as sustainable aquaculture, is a method of producing seafood that respects the balance of marine ecosystems while providing food and economic benefits. The principles of sustainable fish farming are anchored in three main areas: efficient use of resources, protecting local ecosystems, and ensuring animal welfare. Efficient use of resources in sustainable fish farming means optimizing the use of feed, water, and energy to produce the maximum amount of seafood with the least waste. This is in stark contrast to the traditional methods of aquaculture, where the use of resources often leads to unnecessary waste and inefficiency. Next, we have the protection of local ecosystems. Sustainable fish farms are designed to minimize their impact on local environments. They aim to prevent the introduction of invasive species, control disease, and limit the escape of farmed fish into the wild. On the other end of the spectrum, traditional aquaculture methods can cause damage to local ecosystems through pollution, habitat destruction, and the introduction of non-native species. Lastly, sustainable fish farming emphasizes the importance of animal welfare. This means providing the farmed fish with a healthy and stress-free environment, which not only improves the quality of the seafood, but also reduces the risk of disease. Unfortunately, in traditional aquaculture, fish are often kept in overcrowded and stressful conditions, leading to poor health and a lower quality product. So, sustainable fish farming is not just about producing seafood. It's about producing seafood in a way that respects the environment, the fish, and the resources we use. It's about recognizing that our actions have consequences and taking steps to minimize those consequences. In essence, sustainable fish farming is about balancing our need for seafood with our responsibility to protect the environment. It's about acknowledging that the choices we make today will shape the world we live in tomorrow. And it's about understanding that sustainability isn't just a buzzword, it's a necessity. Now, you may be wondering, what are the benefits of sustainable fish farming? Firstly, let's talk economics. Sustainable fish farming provides a steady, reliable supply of seafood. As our global population continues to grow, so does our demand for seafood. By farming fish sustainably, we can meet this demand without depleting our ocean's resources. Next, the environmental benefits. Sustainable fish farming reduces pressure on wild fish stocks. Overfishing is a significant threat to our oceans, and by choosing farmed fish, we can give wild populations a chance to recover. Lastly, the social benefits. Sustainable fish farming creates jobs, particularly in coastal communities. It offers an opportunity for economic growth and stability in areas where other industries may struggle. So there you have it. Economic stability, environmental conservation, and social empowerment, all wrapped up in one sustainable package. Sustainable fish farming offers a win-win solution for both seafood lovers and the environment. Sustainable fish farming is not just a concept, it's a movement that needs your support. This movement, like any other, thrives on collective action and informed choices. You can be a part of this change. How, you ask? Start by choosing seafood that carries sustainability labels. These labels are not just symbols, they're the result of strict standards and practices that ensure our aquatic ecosystems are kept healthy and thriving. But don't stop there. Talk about sustainable aquaculture. Share the knowledge with your friends, family, and social networks. The more people know, the more they can make informed choices. And let's not forget about the power of advocacy. Advocate for policies that promote sustainable practices in aquaculture. The ocean's bounty is a treasure, but it's a treasure we need to protect with sustainable practices. Remember, every action counts. Subscribe, like, and comment to join the conversation about sustainable fish farming.